New HIV cases in Minnesota were down in 2010, but officials say there's more to the story. While numbers dropped from 2009, there is still an upward trend over recent years. Becky Parker shares experts' insights on what may be causing the overall rise.
It's encouraging news, but not a sign of a downward trend. The Minnesota Department of Health reported about 330 new HIV cases in 2010, down from 2009's 17-year high of 370. But a longer look back shows climbing numbers.
If you go back even 4 years, so since 2006, we had 318 new cases that year. And in 2007, 325.
Charles Hempek, executive director of the Rural AIDS Action Network, says a rise in people getting tested could be contributing to higher numbers.
We conducted 736 tests in 2010, which is more than 100 than we did the year before. So we're continuing to increase our numbers of testing, which will identify more people who are infected.
Along with the medical advances in treatment, there is some concern that people aren't taking the deadly disease as seriously as they once did.
There is a sense of complacency that HIV isn't such a scary disease anymore because people aren't dying like they did in the early days of the epidemic. You know, it's treatable with medicines, and the drugs keep getting better and easier to take, but it's still a lifelong infection, and the drugs are expensive and oftentimes come with serious side effects.
Most new cases occur in the Minneapolis-St. Paul area, but it's important for people in all parts of the state to know their HIV status, particularly those most at risk.
Gay and bisexual men or people that use injecting drugs it'd be really important for them to know their HIV status and get tested on a regular basis.
Though more people are now able to live with HIV, it doesn't seem to be going away. So prevention and education are still a high priority. Becky Parker, Lakeland News.
There are more than 6,800 people living with HIV in Minnesota, including about 1,000 in greater Minnesota.